Hi, and welcome back to the Thursday Therapy podcast. So this week we're going to be talking about hypnotherapy. Also, just to let you know, the 21-day happiness challenge is now up and running and you can sign up for free using the link in the show notes below. So this year, the challenge has been updated with different techniques, daily email prompts and video trainings, as well as free coaching and support from me in a private members group. So if you're looking to invite more fun, laughter and happiness into your life, this is definitely the easiest way to start. You're listening to How to Change Your Life One Step at a Time with me, Katie Woodland. Tune in every week so that you can use tried and tested tips, tricks and hacks to start living the life you want right now. Hypnotherapy is a phenomenal tool when it comes to tackling a whole host of different things. So it can be used to help things like pain management, weight loss, quitting smoking, and of course reducing anxiety and depression. In fact, in 2015, the NHS stated that hypnosis can help treat long-term conditions and help you break habits. In 2017, leading surgeons successfully conducted deep brain surgery without anaesthetic and instead relied solely on hypnosis to keep the patient under and alive. And in 1999, patients using self-hypnosis achieved a significant reduction in psychological and physical symptoms of anxiety in just 28 days. Now, hypnosis really is a fantastic little tool when it comes to aiding in the fight against mental illness. There is, however, a slight problem and something you absolutely need to be aware of. Hypnotherapists are not regulated. Quite literally, anyone can write a hypnosis script and pop it on the internet. And this, I personally think, is a very, very scary thought. Now, when doing therapy, and if I use hypnosis, I always read through the script with my client first, and they have a copy that they can read through themselves. Now, this isn't only so that they know it's safe, but it's also makes it far more effective. So our brains trust what we tell it much more than it trusts somebody else. And so when we stick someone else on and try to listen to what they're telling us, it can take our brain a little while to accept it, especially if it's helping us change the way that we're thinking about things. However, by consciously listening and reading first, we can speed up the process, making it much more effective. Also, we make sure the words that we use are counteracting very specific issues that my client is struggling with. And again, this makes it even more powerful. Now, don't get me wrong, generic hypnosis downloads for things like anxiety, depression, productivity, anger, anything can be extremely useful. And if you're after something like that, then use the link in the show notes to check out the different MP3s that I have. But being honest, being able to work with somebody to make a targeted script, which is specifically looking at the worries and thoughts going on in your head, that's when it gets really magical. And that is key when you're struggling with real deep depression and really struggling with anxiety. Generic hypnosis scripts and generic hypnosis MP3s just aren't going to be powerful enough. Now, what you can do is when you're listening to a hypnosis for the first time, pay attention to what they're saying and on purpose look out for the positive suggestions. So, for example, if you're struggling with anxiety, any hypnosis that says, I don't have anxiety anymore, or I don't want anxiety, needs to be put back ASAP. Not because it's necessarily going to cause you any harm, it just isn't going to do anything. So it should be embedded with lots of positives like I am calm, I am relaxed, I am in control, I am safe in social situations. So all of the things that you want to be true. Hypnosis, to be effective, has got to be positive suggestions. And our brains don't really like negative suggestions. in fact, what research has shown is your brain will just ignore the not. So say, for example, if your hypnosis script says something like, I no longer have anxiety, your brain's just going to hear, I have anxiety, and it's going to kind of make it stronger. Now, I use hypnosis on myself all the time, and I genuinely love it. But remember, it is only one tool, and if you're struggling a lot, you may need multiple tools to help you become mentally well again. Hypnosis is phenomenal at getting your subconscious on board with the things that you're telling yourself daily. So you might be doing affirmations and gratitude, and you're consciously making new decisions and new choices. Hypnosis can be the kind of subconscious kick up the bum. So it can't really be used alone if you're really struggling with depression, anxiety. You still need to do lots of conscious work as well. But don't give up. You will get there. I have faith in you. Just keep going. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you next week where we look at emotional freedom technique. And I'm going to be letting you in on why I think it is literally the granddaddy of all techniques to help you overcome stress, depression, anxiety for good. See you then.